Now let everything dry and we'll work back onto the water again. This time we're going to put on our, if we need any shadows or reflections from the rocks in the water, if we need water lines and our little waterfalls and a few more extra rocks. So that's going to take a few minutes. So that's what we'll do next. I'm going to use my fan brush, but you can certainly use, this is a Bristle fan brush. I'm going to try both. I have a synthetic one here. And I also have a flat brush. Okay, so we can try those just to see what works best. And you can do the same, okay? So I'm going to try this Bristle scruffy bristle brush now and see if that gives me some nice water lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some white with a tiny bit of green on my fan brush. And I'm going to put a little bit of a water line up here under the trees. Just because it's scruffy, it'll give me some little wavy kind of lines, which is nice. Maybe the water is moving a bit because we get those waterfalls going. See how the, because all the bristles are separated, see? And that's why I'm getting this nice kind of wavy. And here. Alright, see how I'm bringing out those water lines into the water? Because we want it all to be one. We want it to all be... I'm going to add our small rocks there too. I just don't know where I want to put them yet, so I'm just going to put these little water lines in. I got some green mixed in with my white. I'm just going into my paint, and I'm keeping my original color there. Now we're getting to our waterfall. So our waterfalls, we might bring it down here, and then a little one coming out here. Let's try that. All right. Now, so you pick up lots of white on your brush, on your fan brush, and you can use your flat brush also, or your other fan brush, which is the Bristle. Now it's coming in from here somewhere, and it's falling down. So I don't like that fan brush for me. So if that fan brush doesn't work for you, I like my nice scruffy one. I'm going to go back to my Bristle scruffy brush. Okay, so the smaller river here, the waterfalls, we'll add more white, touch over and down, touch over and down, pick up some green on your brush so that we don't lose our green. I'm just putting a little bit on there just to give it a bit of shadow, and I'll put my white side down, touch over and down, see how the green goes back in there, and more white, touch over and down, good. Get some over here. Touch over and down. Touch over and down. Good. Gets a little smaller when it gets in the back there. And then we have the one in the front. Pick up white. Touch over and down. And over and down. Put a few little rocks there to clean it up. Good. Come over here. Just to fill it in. Now I'm going to clean that up. Pick up some green, some white. Messy brush I got. See? We'll clean this up down here. Go back and forth. Come over here. Pick up some more white. You need more white, go get it. Good. I don't want to lose my green, so I'm just going to come back and get some more green. I'm going back and forth with my green and my white. Adding that there. Add a little bit here in between these two, just to clean them up. Good. And put a little bit under here. So you can see that better. Some more white. Good. Let's just clean up the areas that you think you need it. Working my way down a little bit. Some green. Still have some white on my brush, so that's why I'm keeping my colors there. And then I'm picking up more white again. Go under here. Coming right out into my water. Good. So we're doing our water lines underneath our rocks here. So we can bring it all together. Not pushing very hard. And some water lines coming out from down here. Pull it off from the rock there. Good, that kind of lightens up the bottom a little bit. Alright. See? That's good. Just putting a few little rocks in between those there now. So we'll pick up our black and our dark colors and we'll put some rocks, one up here, one up here, just touch, because they're going to be tiny, so you just want to touch. Maybe there's one here between the waterfalls. See that little tiny one I just touched? There's a little one there at the bottom somewhere. Maybe over here. Maybe there's one over here. Just touch. Just touch these little rocks. Just touch. Good. Where else? Maybe there's one here. Pick up your dark when you need it. Could be one over here. Good. And maybe a little one here. I don't like that line there, it's too much. Okay, there we go. And maybe there's another one here. So just put a few little rocks here and there. If we get too many, we can take them out. Just kind of experimenting now where they might look nice. Maybe there's a couple down around the edge here. A nice one here. So, let's put one down here. There we go. That will clean up the edge over here. Just by putting in a couple little ones over here, just touch. There we go. And don't think I need them anywhere else. You can put them wherever you want to. Good. And we'll just take a little bit of a white, a little bit of green for some highlights. We'll just touch the top of those. A little tap. Just touch, touch, touch. Just touch them because they're so small. You just need to tap on top of those just for look like a bit of a highlight. Good, and we're going to need to add some water lines to those also. So let's try a little flat brush this time. Add a couple little water lines just underneath what you already, underneath your rock there. That'll clean up the edges of them too. Just little lines underneath those. Okay. This one up here I need to fix a little bit. Just going to drag that right out into the green. Pick up some more green so I don't lose it all. There we go. So you can always go back and forth and fix up what you need to fix up. And some water line underneath here. Clean up the edge of that one, clean up the edge of that one. So basically you just clean up the edges. See? It's coming along, isn't it? Alright, I think we'll let that dry and then we'll start adding some of our colors of our fall leaves and things like this here next to our rocks. See, we'll probably just add some of those first before we add the trees. Okay, good. Now this is where our sponge comes in now, our sea sponge, and I have a little bowl of water and I got my sea sponge in there, and I'm just going to wring those out. I'll take one. It's really small, but you can use bigger ones if you want. I just like using small ones, I have more control. See, so I have this sponge, sea sponge. So I have on my palette my red and my yellow, and I have some, if you got burnt sienna, that'd be great. If you don't have burnt sienna, we'll just use the brown, yellow, and red to make our own burnt sienna. And I have some yellow ochre if you want to use that. And I'm going to take my sea sponge and I'm going to dip it in some yellow, alright, and some red. Good. And maybe a bit of little bit of brown, not too much, just so we can get the shadows. Tap it off, see what comes out. Alright, so we need a bit brighter, a little more yellow. So tap it off on something to see what the colors are going to be like. If you, make sure you like what you see. Tap it off on something, whatever you can find, till you get the colors you like. And then, when you're happy with your colors, then you can start tapping on your canvas. Okay, so just tap all the colors and see what you get. And if you're happy with it, then you're all full. And then you're going to tap on some of these colors. So let's tap on a few up here. So let's tap on a few up here. Let's see if we can get something up here. Tap on very gently. Just tap. Good. Got a few there. Just need a few there because that's where the tree is going to go. Get some more color, maybe a bit of red. And so we're going to use the rocks for a guide, as if they're coming off the rocks or they're around the rock area. Just tap a few there. Good. some more yellow and red. So tap into what you want. Good. Just tap. Good. Down here. We're just putting our colors on. And we'll have some, where else do we want them? Some more yellow, and probably some yellow ochre. Some brown, just a little bit of shadow. And we'll put some over here. Put some here. Tap it on. A little bit of red go in there. So you're going to go back and forth with your colors, okay? There's too much yellow, then you put the red over it. And a little bit here. Good. Some more yellow. Back and forth. Yellows and reds. Good. And maybe some down here and here. Just tapping them on. Good. We have a few little down here. Some yellows and reds. Good. Nice. It's pretty. Starting to come to life. I'm going to add a little bit of green to mine this time. Just a little bit of green to put some green up here. Let me see, maybe a little bit here. Yep, just putting them everywhere I can find place that they might look nice. These could be trees coming out from the edge. There's some down here. See all that work we did with our rocks? Oh no. Oh no, she says. Lost all our rocks. And maybe a few little ones down here. Good. So now we got some color going on there. Yeah, and we can add whatever you want. If you need more, just put some more in there. Good. I got them nice and bright so you can see them, okay? If you want to dull them down a little bit, just add a bit of green. Just add a little bit of green if you want to dull them down a bit. Alright. Good, now we can start on our trees.